Hi and welcome to Yoga Before Bed with me, Jennifer. You don't need any props this evening, just get yourself in some nice cozy pants and let's get started. We're going to begin by just coming into extended child's pose. So knees pointing either edge of the mat, taking your arms out straight in front of you, big stretch, forehead coming down to the mat. Just really relax into the position. Let your hips release. Let your lower back relax. And let's do some nice deep breathing. Coming up into a seated position, we're going to take our arms out in front of us, interlacing fingers and just really stretching through that shoulder blades. Turning palms out and lifting arms up into the sky, big stretch. And gently releasing and taking your hands to your shoulders, rotating clockwise. And then anti-clockwise direction. Now we're going to gently rotate through the neck, starting on the right hand side, just coming across the front of your chest up to the left hand side and then back. Do this a couple more times. And we're going to come into a seated cat-cow. So inhaling, chin's coming to the sky, navel's coming out in front of you. Exhaling, curving through the spine, chin is coming to chest. Just inhaling up and exhaling down. Okay, let's do one more round. And then we're going to come to a side bend, right hand side. Take your arm down to the ground. Inhale, left arm's coming up and over the top. Big stretch on the midline. And then we'll windmill over to the other side. Left hand's coming down, right arm's coming up and over the top. And windmill back to the right hand side. And then final time, over to the left hand side. And coming back to centre, we're going to come into a gentle spinal twist. Right hand to left knee, twisting through to the left hand side. Left hand comes to the back of your body, pushing up through the palm of your hand, looking over your shoulder on the left hand side. Coming back to centre now, left hand comes to right knee, twisting out through the right hand side. Right hand coming to the back of your body, pushing up through the palm, looking over your shoulder on that right hand side. And coming back to the centre, we're going to do a forward fold, extending through the left leg, bringing right leg up to the groin, taking hands up into the air, extending through the spine, through the crown of the head, and then just reaching wherever your hands can reach to. It might be your shin or your calf. Just using that breath to come a little bit deeper into the move. And coming back to center, and let's swap over legs. Right leg's extending, left leg's coming up, arms extending through the crown of the head and the spine. Just letting your hands rest wherever they fall. Remember to use your breath here, inhaling and exhaling, coming deeper into the position. And gently rolling up through the spine, coming back to center. We're going to open our legs up in a V shape now. Nice deep breath in, extending to the left-hand side. Gently coming back up through the spine. Inhale, exhale to the right. And gently coming up through the spine, coming back to the center. And we're going to bring our feet together now into butterfly pose. Just take your feet in your hands. And then we're going to inhale, lift our knees up towards our body. And then exhale, release. So we're just inhaling up and exhaling down. And then gently coming up onto your knees. If you've got any knee injuries, you can have your legs outstretched in front of you, it's no problem. Inhaling up, taking hands up to head, interlacing fingers, big stretch up to the sky. And then inhale, exhale to the right-hand side. Returning to the center, big stretch up to the sky, and then folding over to the left. And then back to center. Back to the right-hand side. Inhale, exhale, and once more to the left. We're going to come into a Buddha squat now. So if you can, get your feet nice and flat on the floor, fantastic. If not, maybe if you've got a block or a towel you want to place underneath them. And then just bring your hands to heart center, just nestling your elbows on the inside of your knees and just really opening up through that lower back and through the hips. And then gently we're going to turn to the side and then slowly lift up into a ragdoll position. Placing both your hands on the floor, really stretching through the hamstring. And then lowering yourself back down to the ground. And then gently coming back up again into that ragdoll pose. Coming down one more time. And then gently extending up through those hamstrings, nice big stretch. And then we're just going to take our elbows in our hands and gently rock from side to side, just really opening up through that lower back. And now we're going to come slowly all the way back down to the ground, and we're going to do a gentle supine twist. So taking our right leg under our bottom, left leg's coming over the top, and then right arm is going to tuck around that left leg, left arm coming to the back of your body, pushing up through the ground, looking over your left hand shoulder. And coming back to center, we're going to swap over. So left leg's coming underneath the bottom, right leg's coming up and over the top, and left arm's coming around to tuck in that leg towards your chest, right arm coming behind your back, pushing up through the wrist and looking over your shoulder on that right hand side. And coming back to the center, I'm just going to show you from the side so you can see a little bit more easily if you've not done that move before. And finally, we're going to come into our extended child's pose. Take either knee to the outside edge of the mat, extending through the hands, bringing your forehead down to the mat, stretching out through those arms. And then we're going to take our hands into prayer position behind our head and just gently walk your elbows forward, really stretching out under the arms. And that's it for your bedtime routine. Thank you so much for joining me. Namaste.